when Weda tries to fish out these little anomalies to generally attack the message we're trying to talk about inclusivity, the debate of inclusivity, the debate of regional and ethnic and gender balance, the debate on even age, so that we can be able to now inject new types of energies and new types of competences. There are certain competences we do not need. You do not bring me the most corrupt guy in the former past regimes and tell me you're bringing a hand of experience. We don't need that experience.
Okay.
What we're saying is, just to pick it from where Wenda's left, I would wish that we get a general view since Jubilee came into power. How many people have been appointed? Then
regional and ethnic and balance as the constitution so demands. But what you have done, you have taken all key sectors of the economy and lumped them into one region. Even when Keter came, the first thing he did, that guy, we'll talk about Keter, my colleague, she tried to sack the only managing director of a key energy parastatal in his ministry, the lady
from Malindi.
Yeah, from Malindi. Yeah? So then he then replaces her with some relative, I'm told, on an acting capacity. So when we tribalize, so key sectors, because energy is very key.
All right, Mike, I want to look at something else, Honorable Njagagua, and this is a strategy that Jubilee seems to be imploring now. We saw them we saw the president in Mombasa for quite a long time. Now he's sorry?
He was there for about 26 days.
Yeah, 26 days and quite a number of promises being made. And the worry and the question is, why make new promises when we've not even fulfilled the new ones? And this is just the old ones rather, a strategy for 2017.
Let me ask.
Just dangling a carrot before Kenya.
Let me say this. Somebody just said that we have 500 days to go before the next general elections, that more appointments are coming, and they're doubting that. My friend, the president has a mandate until the last day of that mandate is over. He can even do appointments on the last day before we hit the ballot, because he has a mandate. Number two, what are these promises that have not been met? Look at the standard railway gauge line. It's on course.
There are some which have not been met.
Look at the power we have been talking about, 5,000 megawatts. Look at the connectivity. That is already on course.
5,000 megawatts?
Look at electrifying all the schools so that we can have the laptops. That is already on course. As we speak, most of the primary schools are being connected to electricity. About 2/3 of them have power, so that these laptops can be rolled out hopefully in the second term. The award has already been done. We know the people that are going to do it. So what pledges have not been met?
Could I
look at the 10,000 kilometers of roads? That again, the first phase has been done. That is what the president now is rolling out. He was in Molo the other day. I think it was in Eldamalavin. We are on course. So all these pledges are being met as we move on, and it's part of government to give other pledges and to get to other strategies. So I believe my take is that these pledges have been met. It's only that some people are not patient enough. They're getting impatient because they know that Jubilee is going to come back to power again.
All right.
I find, my friend Mheshimiwa is a very nice and intelligent man, but when he says some things have been done and they've not been done, I get baffled. 5,000 megawatts of power. Jubilee has not achieved even 10%. That is a fact. 10,000 kilometers of roads. The annuity program collapsed. And now we are going back to something called low-volume seal coast road. I sit in the roads committee of the Senate, and I know that the 10,000 kilometers of roads has not been achieved and is not going to be achieved. Laptops. They are talking intentions, but not progress. The 5 stadia, nothing has been achieved. The loans to the youth enterprise fund has now become the
Let's come to Ambrose Weda. A fair argument there by Jubilee that quite a number of things have not been fulfilled, despite the list that...
Michael, I've said it in this program. I've said it here, time and again. The only reason Jubilee feels confident like he is their assumption of ethnic math. If it's about political agenda, they have done very little. Look at the laws, the unconstitutional laws they have proposed. Today, I hope, if, you know, what I can tell you, I've just heard you saying that there's a further attempt to gag the media. I think we must start de-whipping CORD members who are proposing that if it is a CORD member, if in case it is Kainan again or somebody of that nature, he must be removed. Because we must be faithful to the values and the principles of good government.
But at least give it to him that he is agreeing that if it's a CORD member, then really actually
good government. Freedom of expression must extend to the extent where you stick within the principles, the values, and the manifesto of our organization.
Let's hear from
our coalition
believes
when you hear these two eloquent CORD people talking about litany of things that the Jubilee have done, you'll just migrate to another country. And when you ask them, how much are you earning, which you are earning illegal, they will not tell you. There have been failures in certain areas.
We earn 680,000 shillings.
Allow him to finish.
I'll produce my payslip in the next show.
680,000.
We'll take some of you to court.
680,000 shillings.
When the things end, Kotini.
680,000 shillings a month.
There have been
What are you
areas
talking about?
where there have been failures. You know, promises are normally free, especially when they were made when the president and the deputy were out of power. So it was very easy to make certain promises which were lofty. And within the 3 years, some of them have not been fulfilled. Originally, it was thought that the laptop projects was a question of buy the laptops and give them to the children. Now, when you get to power, you find you have to have electricity, you have to have a place to secure them, you have to do this, and it is costly. Then you go into the kitty and you find Honorable and his brother Kibaki may have left very little in the kitty. So it has taken time. That looks like failure. But if you look at the process which has been done, the schools have been late, the process is on, the tender has been given. But as it is being given, there are also big with corruption, people who want to see what they want to eat. And corruption is across board, led both by CORD and Jubilee men, either in New Jersey or cigarettes or whatever. It's across board, and or in Nairobi, there are all these guys, it's across board. So there have been failures, but there have been successes. The standard gauge railway is coming, gobbling a lot of money, but will tremendously change the face of this country. That we need to congratulate. But if we had listened to these CORD people over the standard gauge railway, we would have rioted, we would have killed the president and the deputy. But slowly we realized the benefit. Then we had challenges with security. The Al-Shabaab, the whatever, all this hit our economy, it hit the tourism sector. Again, it jolted. But slowly work has been done that you can see progress. So there have been tremendous achievements, but there have also been failures. It is the failures that some of which we will be working on after the next elections as we work on our achievement. The standard gauge will be here. The laptops, as I can see, by the time we go for election, there will be laptops in schools.
Okay.
By Weda's own testimony today, yes, that's why Uhuru is being misadvised by the day. They have no idea how to run government or how what you can load on a government.
Okay.
He's just said that they made all this wish list of promises, not realizing that government has scarcity of resources and certain limitations.
Gentlemen, we'll have to wind it up right there. Allow me to read some of the comments that have been coming through. We have Paul Otieno who says, now what makes it difficult for Jubilee government to tell Kenyans the reason why they cannot realize the projects? In other words, why can't they be articulating why they have not been able to achieve? We also have Abdul Nasir who says that kindly, we need a phone call in for this program. I guess they are raring to go and want to participate in form of phone calls. We have, I admire Kajwang's objectivity. He is neutral in tackling issues, so kudos to you, Kajwang. And many more comments coming in. Senator Omar, the president should fire Ben Chumo. A power outage has become a menace and will affect the economy. Many more comments. Sorry, we are not able to read all of them. But thank you, gentlemen, for just keeping it real and seeing it the way it is right here on Morning Express. We'll have to wind it up right there, but do stay with us. We've got a news, headlines and bulletins coming up at 8 o'clock. Do stay with us.